Have you ever wished for that perfect Christmas? Wish that you had that perfect Christmas tree where everyone stood around the tree and sang Christmas carols while the piano played? Do you watch the movies and say, only if my Christmas could be just like that? Like in the movies where everyone sings and they're happy. Of course, Christmas can be a joyful time of the year. But it can never be quite perfect. Christmas was never intended to be perfect. Sometimes we put too much pressure on trying to make things perfect instead of just trying to realize the reason for the season or why you're celebrating. It can be quite simple, really. So I hope you enjoy this poetry reading, Perfect Christmas. Perfect Christmas. Upon this Christmas night, a young girl sat under the midnight stars, dreaming and wishing upon the one that seemed to twinkle so bright. She wished for a Christmas that was perfect, just right. For this year had been long, full of twists and turns, a few heartaches, and even some burns. In the distance, songs of holiday joys echoed in her ears. But in return, what fell from her eyes were wistful tears. She wished for a Christmas that was perfect, just right. Amidst the seasonal noise, this young girl found herself lost and searching. Day by day, she saw others looking for that perfect Christmas gift. There were some who tried to create the perfect Christmas setting, one that included sparkling decorations, twinkling colorful lights, and a collection of bows and Christmas paper scattered all over the floor, while people wrapped gifts, anxious and fretting. Without these things to her, it just didn't seem or feel like Christmas. Losses from friends and family, financial hardships. It wasn't the perfect year. But in the end, she had at least made it to here. Thinking back, she tried to remember the Christmas story her grandfather had told her when she was quite little, as she sat in his lap. A Christmas story about a young couple who were parents-to-be, heading towards Bethlehem by foot on a long, tiresome journey. And the young girl thought to herself, that trip indeed was not perfect. Her grandfather described to her the story of Mary, a virgin, who was told by an angel that she would give birth to a baby boy, the Son of God. Her journey with Joseph, whom she was engaged to be, were turned away by so many, even though there would soon be 3. With no room at the inn, you would think that it would make their situation quite grim. Although despite all odds, her grandfather would say, little baby Jesus made it into this world, born in a stable, wrapped in swaddling cloth, where he would lay. You see, little lady, he would say, you go looking for that perfect Christmas, but Jesus was not born into perfection. He was born into a world of sinners. There is no perfect Christmas. Sitting under the stars, the young girl touched her heart, remembering the story in the scriptures where Christmas got its start. For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish, but have eternal life.